If you are planning a game day party this weekend, here's a great idea. Why not make a special drink to represent both sides of the gridiron?
Genius. It's genius. We issued the challenge to Logan Owens right here from Trist Gastro Lounge in St. Pete to create his version of the perfect drink to represent each NFL franchise participating. What do we have here, Logan?
All right, well, we've got two drinks for the big game, obviously. We're going to have one representing the Patriots, and we'll call it the Patriot.
Okay.
And another one called the Dirty Birds.
What if you don't like either team?
Well,
mix everything in a big bowl.
Right, yes, and we can just have that's exactly right, a hunch punch party.
Okay.
A big old
I
hunch
like
punch
it.
party.
We'll start with the Patriots are favored, I believe. So
we'll start with the Patriots
okay.
then. So what we're going to do is you just need a raspberry vodka.
Oh.
Something like Stoli Raspberry will work just fine. For this drink, you'd use about 2 ounces per drink.
Could you use regular vodka in an emergency?
Yes, you absolutely could. You could make it work. It will work just fine. So we'll use a little bit of vodka in there. This is just fresh lemon juice. Add a little tartness to it. And that's only going to be about a ½ ounce.
So you squeeze that?
Yeah, that's just fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then a little bit of simple syrup. Sweeten it up a little bit. And give this a little.
Drink comparable to anything else?
Yes, it tastes a lot like a raspberry. If you've ever heard of the popsicle, the red, white, and blue popsicle that you get from the bus guy.
Yeah.
It tastes just like that. It's called the Bombsicle or an Astro Pop.
That's awesome.
Sort of a fun little twist on a classic drink that.
Is there any better sound in the world?
The cold drink being shaken.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And
I'm
then,
with you on that.
So what kind of...
Okay, so for this drink, we're going to use a martini glass.
Okay. Is there a name for the martini glass without the stem?
Just stemless martini glass. nothing too crazy. Okay. Nothing too crazy.
All right.
And now to add some color to this drink, we bring out the Patriots so you can actually see what's going on here. We're just going to drop a little bit of grenadine, or this is at the bottom of cherry juice. Any cherry juice.
Okay.
You know, maraschino cherry.
Okay. Now we need the blue.
And we need to add a little blue. So
this is where I would screw all this up.
You can use a spoon or just flip the little elbow here on the spout upside down and drop a little bit of
blue curacao?
Blue Curaçao, yep. Or
Curacao.
Yep.
And that's a great thing to have in your bar, even if you never use it. That's just a cool thing to have.
Yeah, it makes any drink look, nice and pretty, nice, pretty blue color.
Yeah.
And so there we have, this is going to taste very similar, red, white, and blue cocktail there. Give it a taste.
Okay. All right. Not saying I'm a Patriots fan, though.
Well, okay, well, that's
you will be after 2 of those.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's be a football fan. All right.
So you get a thumbs up from your liver?
Oh, I am a fan.
Yeah.
That's good.
Tastes like a raspberry popsicle.
I may be a Patriots fan. Yeah, you've converted me.
Kind of an eye-opener. So now we're going to make the Dirty Bird for all the Falcons fans.
Yes, exactly. And so when I was thinking about what's indicative of Georgia, what's indicative of the South.
Peaches.
First, peaches. Unfortunately, it's not peach season right now, being that it's the dead of winter.
Peanuts.
So I moved on to the next thing, which was sweet tea.
Oh, sweet tea. Okay.
Oh, it's always season for sweet tea.
Exactly. It's never too cold for some nice sweet tea, that's for sure. So first, we're going to start with oranges. I'm going to take 3 orange wedges there.
Are those Florida oranges?
Yes, these are Florida oranges.
Florida represented in this.
That's right.
Okay.
And some mint. All you need to do is give the mint a little pop or two. Put that in there.
Spanking the mint.
Yeah, and it gets a little, it gets the aromas going.
Well, because muddling is kind of difficult.
Right, and you don't want to break up the mint too much so that there's little pieces of mint and everything. And we're just going to give this 2 little dashes of bitters.
And then it's embarrassing. At your
exactly.
Party.
Right.
And for this, we also need to add a little bit of simple syrup.
Explain what simple syrup is.
Simple syrup is just sugar water. It's equal parts 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water. You bring it to nearly a boil, and then you let it cool, and you have a simple syrup.
Could you use Caro syrup?
Yeah, well, that would be very sweet. I would recommend using agave syrup at home. Something like agave or honey would be just fine.
Sure.
Little 1 ounce of simple syrup there will do the trick. And just some gentle muddling with this. Once again, you do not want to bust up the mint too much.
Muddle gently, everybody.
Right, muddle gently so you're not tearing the mint into little pieces.
We have some harp music for the gentle muddling.
Lastly, we're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon.
Now, when I see a mint in a drink, I think mojito. Is it similar at all?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This cocktail is kind of derived sort of from a bourbon smash, which is basically like a bourbon mojito.
Bourbon smash.
Exactly.
Could you put in 1 more shot of bourbon if you
wanted to? Yes, you absolutely could.
Why are you asking, Jerome?
In an emergency,
That's right.
It'll save you that long walk back to the bar while the game's on.
That's exactly right. So last thing we need to do is get this mixed together. For this one shake, I just give it 1 little pop just to get the oranges down, and then we need to switch over to a stir. You don't want to destroy the bourbon by shaking.
I was going to ask why only 1 shake. Okay.
Yeah, just to get this stuff to the bottom. You do not all the ingredients to the bottom of the shaker here. stir this drink.
Wait, so what would that do to the bourbon again?
It just basically more or less destroys the compound of the bourbon, the actual makeup, so that
So it would water it down too much.
Right, too quickly. You
don't want to bruise the bourbon.
Exactly. What's known as bruising, exactly right. So for this drink, and you can always top it off with a little more tea.
There's plenty of room for
a little more bourbon.
Yeah, there's
more tea,
my
a little
gosh.
more bourbon.
You got 3 fingers you could add in there if you wanted to.
And then a little mint leaf always looks nice. So give that a
hey, thank you so much. And this is the Dirty Bird.
Yes, and that's the Dirty Bird.
Okay.
I'm kind of jealous. I wanted
boy,
to try
the
that
aroma.
one, but this one's good too.
Oh, you know you can't taste the alcohol.
Right, it's like a bourbon.
That's
That's-
dangerous.
I mean, this almost tastes like just a regular.
Mojito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This could be. Maybe you should not do the second shot. Wow. So that delicious, fantastic.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
What are
My
you
pleasure.
doing Sunday?
I'll be working. I'll be at Tryst. Yep.
Are you
we'll be
gonna
at
be ser-
Tryst.
you need to
Yep.
serve
We'll be
these
serving these
now.
drinks. Absolutely. We'll have these drinks on the on special. So we'll be there all night. Sunday is going to be a big game for us.
is
Yes,
gonna be
absolutely.
big.
It'll be a lot of fun.
A long day, but a good day.
Yes, absolutely. It's not a sports bar by any means, but we still definitely have a great time
Everybody
on.
does, right? You
on the
got
big
You got to
game,
be
so.
watching the game.
Tryst, it's actually fine dining.
Yes, it is. What for the
drinking ain't half
gastropub.
bad either.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you again. We love having you here. We look forward
Thank
to
you,
having
Carly.
you back.
Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
everybody. We'll be right
Cheers.
back.